this video playlist. Look at me and Joey found walking around. We thought it was an Avon bottle because it was like with other Avon bottles, but I do not think that is. But that is definitely glass. So the court is in session. You're all fraud. We also found this, but it fell off the wall and the middle piece broke. So that's what we got left. I guess it's time. Maybe, I don't know why that broke. I'm a little mad. But anyway, we are reading Judith, and up until now, we haven't heard anything about her. We're about to read the 8th chapter of Judith, and her name has not been mentioned. We learned about Nebuchadnezzar and Arphaxad, the campaign in the west, the stages of Holofernes' advance, Judea on the alert, the nation at prayer, the council of war in Holofernes' camp, Achor handed over to the Israelites, and the campaign against Israel. This is going to be chapter 8, Judith, the portrait. Judith was informed at the time of what had happened. She was the daughter of Merari, son of Ox, son of Joseph, son of Aziel, son of Elkiah, son of Anias, son of Gideon, son of Raphram, son of Atubah, son of Elijah, son of Hilkiah, son of Elib, son of Nathaniel, son of Salamael, son of Saradai, son of Israel. Her husband's name was Mansia, of her own tribe and family. He died at the time of the barley harvest. He was supervising the men as they bound up the sheaves in the field when he caught sunstroke, was taken to his bed, and he died in Bethulia, his hometown, and was buried. His ancestors in the field that lies between Dothan and Balamon. As a widow, Judith stayed in her home for 3 years, 4 months. She had an upper room built for herself on the roof. She wore sackcloth around her waist. She dressed in widow's weeds. She fasted every day of her widowhood, except for Sabbath Eve, the Sabbath itself, the eve of the first moon, the feast of the new moon, and the festival days of the house of Israel. Now she was very beautiful and charming. Her husband, Mansia, had left her gold and silver, men servants, maid servants, cattle, lands. She lived among all the possessions without anyone finding a word to say against her. She devoutly did fear God. Hearing how the water shortage had demoralized the people and how they had complained bitterly to the headman of the town, and also being told what Uzziah had said to them and how he had given them his oath to surrender the town to the Assyrians in 5 days' time, Judith immediately sent her women of affairs who managed the property to summon Chabris and Charmis, 2 elders of the town. When these came in, she said, "Listen to me, leaders of the people of Bethulia. You were wrong to speak to the people as you did today and bind yourselves to an oath, in defiance of God, to surrender the town to our enemies. If the Lord did not come to your help within a set number of days, who are you to put God to the test today? You, out of all mankind, to set yourselves above him. You, of all people, to put the Lord Almighty to the test. You do not understand anything and never will. If you cannot sound the depths of the heart of man or unravel the arguments of his mind, how can you fathom the God who made all things, or sound his mind, or unravel his purposes? No, brothers, do not provoke the anger of the Lord our God. Although it may not be his will to help us within the next 5 days, he has the power to protect us for as many days as he pleases, just as he has the power to destroy us before our enemies. But you have no right to demand guarantees where the designs of the Lord are concerned. For God is not to be coerced as a man is, nor is he like a mere man, to be cajoled Rather, as we wait patiently for him to save, let us plead with him to help us, and he will hear our voice, if such is in his good pleasure. And indeed, of recent times and still today, there never has been one tribe of ours, family or village or town, that worshiped gods made with human hands, as once was done. And that was the reason why our ancestors were delivered over to the sword and sack and perished in misery at the hands of our enemies. For we, for our part, acknowledge no other God than him, and so we may hope he will not look on us disdainfully or desert our nation. If indeed they capture us, as you expect, then all Judea will be captured too, and our holy places plundered, and we shall answer with our blood. Answer with our blood. I lost my place. Hold on. Indeed, in recent time, as of still today, there has never been one tribe of ours, family or village or town, that has worshipped gods made with human hands, as once was done. And that was the reason why our ancestors were delivered over to sword and sack and perished in misery at the hands of our enemies. For we are part acknowledge no other God than him, so that we may hope he will not look on us disdainfully or desert our nation. If indeed they capture us as you expect, then all Judea will be captured too, and our holy places plundered, and we shall answer with our blood for their profanity, the slaughter of our brothers, the exile of our country, the unpeopling of our heritage will recoil on our own heads among the nations whose slaves we will become, and our new masters will look down on us as an outrage and a disgrace, for our surrender will not reinstate us in their favor. No, Lord our God will make it a thing to be ashamed of. So now, brother, let us set an example to our brothers, since their lives depend on us and our most sacred possessions, temple, altar, the rest on us. All this being so, let us rather give thanks to the Lord our God, as he tested our ancestors is now testing us. Remember how he treated Abraham, all the ordeals of Isaac, all that happened to Jacob in Syria and Mesopotamia while he kept the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother. For as these ordeals were intended by him to search hearts, so now is not vengeance God exacts against us, but a warning inflicted by the Lord on those who are near to his heart. Uzi replied, everything you have said has been spoken from the sincerity of heart. No one will contradict a word of it. Not that today is the first time your wisdom has been displayed. From your earliest years, all the people have known how shrewd you are and how of a sound heart. But parched with thirst, the people were forced to act as we had promised them and bind ourselves to an inviolable oath. You are a devout woman. Pray to the Lord then to send us a downpour to fill our cisterns, so that our faintness may pass. Judith replied, listen to me. I intend to do something, the memory of which will be handed down to the children of our race from age to age. Tonight you must be at the gate of the town, and I shall make my way out with my attendant before the time fixed by you for surrendering the town to our enemies. The Lord will make use of me to rescue Israel. You must not ask what I intend to do. I will not tell you until I have done it. Uzziah and the chief man said, go in peace, and may the Lord show you a way to take revenge on our enemies. And leaving the upper room, they went back to their posts.